Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of TheWunderkindShow. Today's second topic. I told all of you haters so. So Game Day, I believe that's what they're called, did a little survey or a little compilation of the most winningest quarterbacks in the league right now when down 10 or more points. And this is funny to me, right? Because we've always been told that even when we had Greg Roman, that Lamar and this offense did not have the ability to come back. You get where I'm coming from? That's what we were told. Even with Greg Roman calling the plays he was calling, even with the offense being devoid of a talent on the outside, by either injury or lack of development or whatever you want to call it, I procured a little thing for you guys to look for your viewing pleasure. So if you look at this side of the screen, you will see what it is.
Oh!
Where are the haters now?
Oh!
All y'all keep talking about we're lying.
Oh!
All y'all keep talking about we don't know what we're talking about.
Oh!
He's the man. The only person that you can say is above him is Mahomes. I want y'all to think about this real quick. You got Burrow, you got Herbert, and you got Allen behind him. What type of weapons does Burrow have at his disposal? What would we rank the weapons that Joe Burrow has compared to Lamar Jackson? Okay, what would we rate the weapons that Justin Herbert has compared to Lamar Jackson? What would we rate the weapons that Josh Allen has compared to Lamar Jackson? And he's higher than all three. And he's not in a passing, at least yet, to be in a passing offense. That's what makes this even more worse. And playoffs are included for all of you haters. Now they're talking about 1-3. 1-3. That's all that matters to me. You know the funny thing is? The people that say, 1-3, that's all that matters to me, are the same people that when he wins a Super Bowl will say, a lot of bad quarterbacks have won Super Bowls. And I'm telling you, he wins 2. Eli Manning, we don't consider Eli Manning great. He won 2 Super Bowls. I'm telling you. I've already said this before. The hating will not stop unless Lamar wins 2 or more titles. And I know Lamar doesn't care. Lamar just wants to win. But I promise you, he wants to win more than one also. And it would shut up all the detractors. Because look at the list. And the crazy thing is, look how low Josh Allen is compared to all of them. If he's behind 10 or more, the game's over. You don't have a shot. Adios, amigos. Yo, could you imagine the coach for the Bills as soon as they go down by 10? Like, we don't stand a chance. We're finished. Oh. But not with the coach for Lamar Jackson. Because when it comes down to it, I keep trying to tell people, the metrics speak for themselves. He's elite of the elite. That's why we were so on, you know what I mean, on the thing saying like, y'all are crazy thinking that you guys can move off of him or find somebody comparable to replace him. It wasn't me. The only QB that would be on this team with these weapons that could still be great, maybe is Patrick Mahomes. Maybe. And I'm not even fully sold on that. Because I'll tell you something right now. All the drops that were happening for us year after year after year. Let me tell you something right. Someone like Patrick Mahomes would lose. They're like, hey, yo, who y'all got me throwing to? But this was very funny to look at. And I just laughed and smiled. Because the only person I keep saying above Lamar is Mahomes. And to keep it in perspective, Mahomes has had 100 times more help than Lamar has had, especially on the offensive side of the ball. And he has Andy Reid. And he had Eric Bieniemy. I want y'all to understand this. Tua missed how many games last year? 5, 6, something like that. Tyreek Hill led the entire NFL in receiving yards, with another receiver on the team getting about 1,500 yards. 1,400 yards, something like that. I think that's what Waddle got. Oh, let me make sure because I don't want to lie. Right? Let me make sure I hit Google and check. Because you know I don't want to lie to you guys. I'm pretty sure it was like 1,500 yards, right? Oh, 1,300 yards. 1,356 yards on 75 receptions. 18.1 yards a catch. That was his running mate. And Tyreek still, think about it. Justin Jefferson had, I believe, more targets and everything else, and he had nobody else siphoning off that much of the catch pool. And he still didn't outpace Tyreek Hill. That's who Patrick Mahomes was throwing to his first 4 seasons in the league. And it's coming to look like Tyreek Hill might go down as a top 2, maybe number 1 deep threat, him and Randy Moss, that the game has ever seen. And you might be able to say that the best 3 deep threats ever in NFL history is Tyreek Hill, Calvin Johnson, and you know that guy that broke 25 touchdowns on the Patriots. Oh, so you don't know Randy Moss. And it shouldn't even be a debate. Am I saying they're the best receivers? No, because we know Jerry's the GOAT. He might be the GOAT football player in general. But when we're looking at strictly deep threats, those 3 are heads and shoulders above everybody else. And that's who we got to play with. And Lamar is still second to him. And he's playing with the best receiving tight end of all time. It's not even an argument no more. Kelsey is the best receiving tight end of all time. Of all time. Look at this list. Look how much, that's crazy that, Mahomes almost doubles Lamar, but Lamar almost doubles Josh Allen. That's how far, and that's what I'm trying to say, certain people go into great situations, and that's why I'm so happy. That's why fans are so happy that the Ravens are finally giving him something to work with. Because if he was doing all of that, with what he had to work with, all the injuries, the bad play calling, the situational play calling through the gutter, imagine what he's going to do with guys that you can't double. That guys that can break one open from the 5-yard and run it and take it all the way home. When Mark Andrews can no longer be doubled or tripled or bracketed. What are you going to do with him? And let's just say, for the sake of argument, all of them are covered, right? All of them are covered. Who's going to guard J.K. and Lamar coming out of the backfield? I'm telling you, man, that's why when people try to troll and be like, oh, he's a running back and everything, I'm like, bro, he's better than your favorite quarterback in multiple statistical categories. And y'all be like, no, papi niño, no, it's impossible like the meat. Oh yes, we're meat, set me free. Sickening. Lamar has proved himself to not only be a competent quarterback, but an elite quarterback. He has not only proven that he is a competent playmaker, he has proven himself to be an elite playmaker. And he's done it with the entire media and league laughing in his face. You know what that tells me? That shows me strength of character. Because not everybody can perform when everybody is going against you. It's one thing when you have people on the opposing side going, boo, boo, you stink. That's one thing. But having your name dragged through the mud every single media cycle, from every single media analyst, on every single show, on every single channel, radio and TV, and podcasts. And to find out that he's putting up absolute top tier numbers, you have to ask yourself then. You know what I mean? You have to ask yourself, what are they seeing that, what are they seeing? Why do they hate him so? It can't just be about football. But that's why I said this year we have such an opportunity to go 15 games, 14 games, 17 games. Oh my God. Could you imagine us being alive for something like that? Because you're looking at a guy that's had it the hardest way possible, and he still found the highest level of success. Everyone's going to say, well, the playoffs. And have y'all not watched? The team has let him down multiple times. Multiple times. Do you know how many drop balls he's had to deal with? Look at the percentage. And think about it. He's coming back. All those statistics that he has with some of the highest drop rates in the entire league. Drop rates and drop rate percentage per catch. Dude's dropping absolute gimmies. There's some passes that have been made in this offense for Lamar Jackson where you can legitimately say he left on the field postseason and regular season for the past, from 2019 till now, you could probably add roughly 20 to 30 more passing touchdowns to whatever his total is, because all of those were dropped. And I mean cleanly dropped. There we have games where they've literally dropped 5 touchdown passes. Singular games. Imagine what that is extrapolated between 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. I know y'all remember the Jaguars game. I know you remember the Titans playoff game. I know you remember the Detroit game. Like, I'm not making this up. I can't wait for this season to go, because I know that our team gonna be cold. Man, I'm itching for this season to start. I am itching because I really truly believe he is going to set this NFL on fire. And he's not just going to set it, he's going to be undeniable while doing so. It's one thing to win and be a part of a winning team. It's another thing to be the driving force of it, to be the face of it, to be the reason of it, or at least the main reason of it. But tell me what y'all think about that list in the comment section. You tell me what you think about him being over Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, and Josh Allen. But that's another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you all for watching. You know how we get down. We have laughs. We have fun. But everything we talk about is rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe to the notification bell, and leave a comment. And you already know, if you want to donate, join Patreon. You can find all that information in the description of every video that we do, and you can find it at the main page also. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nigel, signing off, and as always, you guys know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yeah.